So my mic should be working. And we're back on the Europe map in all its glory. And I've actually got a pretty good idea. So, like, this is the satellite slash puppet slash whatever map. What do I call it? Nothing. Alright. And you see here, Sweden owns all this. And now Sweden's finally got to the point where they can finally integrate their territories of Norway and Iceland fully into them. Let's just do that. There you go, that's pretty good. Lower it down a bit. This is a painful one. Alright, there you go. And Iceland's also integrated. So we gotta remove this from here. Like so. Get the tolerance down. Or actually it's not working, is it? Oh. But what is going on right now? Yeah, I'm just gonna delete that. And we'll do a new one in a bit. So now Sweden's just looking very big. And Denmark is a bit jealous of this. So what they do is they go and well, it's a bold move, but they ask for this bit. I can't remember what it's called for life, man. But they ask for all this. I highlight from their own country, but like, yeah, they ask for all of that south. And Sweden say no, obviously, because it's just little Denmark over it. So Denmark look for other ways to expand. So they want an empire of their own, or to reclaim an empire. So they look over to the fragmented UK, and they look to the former UK, not the nationalist one, or Scotland, or Ireland. And then, so they go to the normal one, and they see Northern England's pretty much just left undefended and weak because of civil war. So what Denmark do is they declare war on democratic England. That's not part of whatever. And what they're at, they declare war on Scotland too. They don't declare war on non-democratic England because they could get support from Germany or maybe like Russia, or maybe even Sweden. But they declare war on these for now, and they send a massive invasion fleet over, cross the North Sea, and they land in that Newcastle area and claim all this land here. And they've landed on the Great Britain now, and there's approaching nothing else you guys need to stop them. So both of them hardly have any military. Denmark's got barely any either, but it's just a matter of trying to snake around, cutting them to bits a bit. They managed to cut off the south. They're desperately sending men up to try to stop this, but they block the coast here. Push up and block the coast, so to go back up, but it's too late. All their efforts are useless, and the north falls, and this UK's forces to handle that over to Denmark and pull out. And Scotland doesn't want their whole thing to be annexed. They just say, look, you can have all of this, just leave it alone, or don't bully us in the future too. And they pretty much leave Denmark with that, and they just accept that. So they just push through mountain. It's just me with everything really quiet. I don't know. So it's meant to be loud in this, in real life. And Denmark's got a bunch of like really valuable land for free, pretty much. It costs like a couple thousand men, a few ships. And their North Sea Empire is growing. And with this newfound confidence in their armed forces, they look back to Sweden and ask again for what they wanted before. Sweden decline, of course, because they think they're still more powerful. And this new Denmark declares war on Sweden. And there's really slow tides at first, it's just a stalemate there. They're both trying to cross the strait. Until Denmark has a revolutionary idea of sending a naval invasion off from here to there. And just hoping it works. They send a couple thousand men off. Sweden, none the wiser, expected to come from up here. Denmark's been giving clues that it might be, but it's not, it was down here. And they just weren't ready for it completely. They expand out to no... Bro, what word is it? Contest. Yeah, to no contest. They cut men off from Sweden. Do a massive spearhead across, which is aided by lots of air from the mainland. I managed to cut off the south, and from here they cross over and squeeze like 90% of Sweden's forces into the south. And Sweden are forced to give up, so they don't want tens of thousands to die and them just to lose anyways. And Denmark takes more than their claim because it costs them more instead of just asking for it. They take all up the coast there. And Sweden leave with lots of land still, but less valuable land than they had before, which is not good for them. And Denmark is now looking like this. But you didn't expect them to be powerful. I think they got more lucky than powerful. I don't really know. It's explained in RNG. So they got lucky. How far are we through? Yeah, I'll do one more thing. I'm just looking at Denmark now. I don't know what else I can do really with them for now. Yeah, you know what? Let's say Denmark's done for today. Let's put them away for a bit. If we're looking down here, let's say Serbia also wants some glory, and they look out for expansion too. And no one here down here really cares about stopping them. So they look over to Kosovo and just eat them. And no one in the world particularly cares about Kosovo right now or recognises them. So they got away with it. And they just ate Kosovo like that. And now next they look over to the rest of it. I think I'll get banned if I say that. Then look over to them. Montenegro are actually happy. Oh shit, I said it anyways, my bad. Blow that out, man. Anyways, they're just happy to join. Because they just want to, you know, they just want to be a part of a greater community. So that country can actually function well. And they give Serbia a coastline, which is good for them. And next, they say there's lots of internal troubles in Bosnia with Herzegovina. And they join up too with Serbia. And just out of nowhere, New Yugoslavia seems to be forming like that. And finally go to Croatia, but Croatia wants their independence, so they stay out. They also ask Macedonia, but they stay out. And that could be it for them for now. Ooh, this map sounds like a bit more interesting now. Or one more thing. One more thing, I'll drop a interesting thing. So now we're looking over at Italy, who's done literally nothing this entire time. So that's why I'm looking at them. Same with France, but I'm getting on that. So recently, Italy's wanted some expansion. They've seen expansion everyone else, and they're like, we could do that. So they look down to Africa, and they see Tunisia, not claimed by anyone. So they just snatched that up, or half Tunisia. And they just snatched it up. And now they control this little strait there, I forgot what it's called, but that gives them lots of power. And now they're looking out for other routes for expansion. And they say to France, if you don't give us Corsica and Savoy, we will cut off all access from here. And France aren't happy about this, so they choose to go to war. So Italy declare war and they decline. But Italy leave a little trick up their sleeve. They sent. Alright, so. Okay, I've got to law this in. Law. Alright, this is where it just gets unrealistic, but this is the only way I can explain it. So they built a bunch of tunnels, right? They got little mole guys to dig all the way out and dig under all this. And the second France declared war, like Italian guys just popped up everywhere. I think I explained that well. And they're just copping out of holes everywhere. And France getting overwhelmed by all this because there's thousands of people just coming out the ground. And they managed to form a little line by doing this. All the way down to the coast. And they solidify. And they get Savoy like they wanted. And then there's Lake Monaco there. Forgot to get microstates. Oh well. And then they get all that land. And in all the chaos, France went garrisoning Corsica, that fell to. And France were forced to surrender. And Italy took more than Savoy. Because why would they just give all that land up? They took all of that. The value of good planning there, see. They let them have a little back. So they take up to there. And they also take Corsica. And now they're looking pretty big. But to make matters bigger, I'm trying to make it decent length. Oh yeah, they also go back 8 years and reoccupy Albania. Because Albania were kind of being pressured by Greece, this Yugoslavia, and kind of Macedonia here. And they wanted protection. But they needed to give it their sovereignty in some way eventually, so they gave it to Italy. And now they control the Adriatic too. And now Italy next go over to Croatia and demand for Dalmatia, all that round. And Croatia also said no to this, they said no to Yugoslavia. Or Serbia, whatever. But Italy don't really want to send, they don't have a border, so, and they can't want to, they don't really want to waste or risk that. Because moles can't go in the water, so. And that's enough of Italy for one day, I think. But a few countries in Europe and seeing all this expansion go unstopped, and these countries are pretty scared for their own lives or have been affected by it. So being the rest of France, this remaining part of the UK, or just normal England, the Netherlands. I could say the Benelux, but I'm just calling it Netherlands. It makes it easier. Poland, Czechoslovakia, Croatia, Spain and Portugal recognise it could be a problem. Sweden, Finland. Never mind, they're aggressors, they won't be letting. And let's say they took Ireland in some conference here. And who else? Romania, because that was a peaceful unification. Greece, they were sending some threats, but didn't do anything, so it's fine. Same with Macedonia. And same with Bulgaria. They all join up into one big group. And they say, if anyone else is unwillingly invaded, then we're going to step in. Oh, and Scotland. And we'll call this pact I'm thinking of a name, hold on. Try to colour these, man. I hate doing this. Whoever invented this islands, man, they're trolling. Bro, what? There you go, finally. It'll make sense for Denmark to take that, but they didn't, so, yeah. Oh no, they're a puppet. These guys might be a puppet of Russia, it's too late now. Alright, just gotta think of a name. It's called the European Defence Pact. There, that's an inventive name. And in... Oh, I'm so dumb. No, I'm not. Hold on. There we go. And I can just uncolour that. And the responses pops out the Axis from Germany, Denmark, Russia. Finland won't accept it because Russia declined him. Bro, who is messaging me, mate? Italy, Serbia, Yugoslavia thing, Hungary, Turkey, the nationalist England, and that's it. And now we can see where the problems may arise. But that will be next time, because that's long enough. Don't be greedy, man. But something could happen with that. I don't know. Yeah. Goodbye.